Isolated, he has to hold on strong. One kill is good, but nothing more will be found.
Yeah, at least getting a trade. That's something. But by the looks of it, the attackers realizing they've lost their flank are actually going to start pushing a little bit more aggressively. Boo holding passively, waiting for them to attempt to reclaim heaven, and in the meantime, Heretics spending a lot of time clearing out the flank.
Yeah, there's utility refreshing as well. You just saw the deep flash, the indication that Team Liquid are going to start moving all the way into heaven. There's just been a wall off up top, so they're not going to compete for that control fully, still having players on site as well, and not worrying about anybody competing out of heaven on top of them. I mean, it's easy peasy for Solkas. A nice, clean setup. And so he could potentially be lulled into that.
Smokes.
Exactly, right? And not only was he being fed, but then he wasn't being punished for mistakes on the other side. And that could feed into a false sense of security when it comes into those early fights here for him. Although maybe not a false sense of security. Good shot on the safe. That's already one kill for his trouble. Good damage done. But in a round where you come in, they're running into a stack. This is going to be a little tough to get that spike down on the floor. There's players absolutely everywhere. 12 seconds still. Boo just now being spotted. They know they've got company, but how are they going to get this one across the line? Yup, he's got to plant it. He's taking a double kill. That might have bought him enough space, and indeed it did. Into the 2v2 post plant. A flash used to try and get out. The slow keeps them in position, and this could be very bad. That paranoia hit, but they're not able to. The buzzer gets them across the line. 3 on the board already, and for Heretics that have been struggling all season long, this isn't how they wanted to kick off this series. It is their opponent's map pick. They want to have a, oh, Zeke, hello? He's just running it down after them. The showstopper gets one, but somehow they still, oh no!
Oh, I don't think that was called. I don't think they realized that Zeke was that close. Res down, actually going to be pretty crucial, because now Zeke could pick up the rifle as well. Avova, if he can get one here, he's done the job, but I almost wonder if he's just going to want to try and buy for some time. Has the paranoia, repositioning to take some extra space. I don't know if Redgar will have heard that, but he has. And now knowing where Zeke is.
Has a bit of support, though, coming through was Mixwell, but he's been dropped. Boo holding on the site. Again, another player is here to help him, and he dodged the paranoia. There's players all around, but there's Zeke to help. Good double kill, great trade back, and Team Heretics seem to be finding success on holding a site. This has evaded them all game long. That's short of a 1 versus 3 coming out from Redgar. This one seems to be locked down. 20 seconds left. Op trained in on him, and he's done well to do some damage. Still gonna try it, but one hell of a performance needed. A little bit different. And Redgar, well, he has to get Looky on the way through, but the first man is Avova, and he's winning that fight clean as can be. A wide swing, a slow, and a wall. That's got to stop the push of Team Liquid altogether.
At least for the moment. It does seem like a lot of these aggressive plays from Heretics are aggressive as hell. Just dry swings into angles and clearing, but this time it has worked out. 40 seconds left on the clock. Boombot will garner them absolutely nothing. There's nobody on the edge of the wall. Good to know.
Have to check.
Zeke is now going to be popped outside B, so this will tell them that this is likely to be that hit, especially now that the res has come through.
Yeah, at 20 seconds, they more or less have to commit with where the spike is at. They could try to hightail it. That's an awkward fight. And somehow, Safe has come out on top. Team Liquid can't take a step wrong. Zeke tries to force an error. 2 kills. And in many scenarios, that would be enough. But this time around, with just Boo left, he needs to kill on Nats. If he gets this, maybe a chance to fight back to the site. But if he is instead stuck in the middle of the entire enemy team, timing on a peak as well.
Unlikely at this point. And with the space already being taken, B site almost firmly under their control. Okay, there's a lot of defensive players here. And yeah, an interesting fight. And Safe just seems to be trading things back. It's become much, much closer than expected. But they're still there, you know.
They've got it all under control, Tom. I wouldn't be worried about that for a moment. You know, it was kind of lucky they on the way through the site, they managed to avoid both trap wires by just walling it off. They're not going towards that side of the map at all. It was right there in front of the wall. You can actually still see the trap sitting deactivated while Avova sneaks his way back in to try and get some damage done. Rifle picked up, and he's caught in the smoke. He's still holding the corner, got the support across. Good read by Avova. He had a very good idea.
Wall going to be going up. I feel like normally you're trying to take a little bit more control, and that's where Solcast's gone through. It's still not expected, even with the use of the wall. He gets the kill onto Mixwell, and now Nats has all the information. He's going to get pinged up again. This might just be a freebie kill. In fact, almost getting a double, and it won't even matter in the end. 25 seconds left, and by the looks of it, they're going to gamble the rotation back in the other direction. They've also got the wall still needing to be broken before they can make this move. Mixer on the other side, but he gets absolutely nothing. And now it comes down to Avova on the other side. Can he find anything here? One player dropped already. That is the spike on the deck. If he can just do a little bit more, they're already on that plant, and it comes. Nats.
Right on time, right on cue. Nats is coming down through mid and just spotting two with their back turn. An awkward duel to close it, but close it he will. Team Liquid miles ahead in this round, and no matter what, you cannot catch these guys off guard. It looks like they were ready from the get-go.
And that's the thing. It's something that we've always spoken about with this sort of Liquid roster and having Nats in as an addition. Is he going to be able to thrive on that luck? This round is just perfect. Just basically patiently waiting outside that A site, rotates back, catches two. I don't mind the attempt from Heretics to try and do something a little bit more audacious, and now they're pushing into a stack up of players again. Just so many people just waiting. And that's the thing, when you're running this double duelist, you have to take map control. You have to push forward. Unfortunately, they've walked into, well, every trap that's been laid for them.
Well, coming into today, you know, Split was a map that I think both teams will have expected to play.
Yeah.
I'd be hella surprised if Team Liquid didn't. But picking it, look, it's a confident statement from Team Liquid. If you come into a series with a map that realistically your opponents, they're happy to play. They're comfortable on, and you have other options. That's the key thing. And you still go for this. It's a risk. But right here, there seems to be next to no risk taken.
No. And that's the thing as well. Bear in mind, the only map that we've seen them play on this is that 13-2 victory over KC, which, okay, you're going to learn their comp, but you don't really learn anything about the map, because a lot of the time it was just them winning those individual fights, pushing around, getting aggressive. This time, though, Liquid's patience, slow play, has just meant that they've slowly picked this team apart. And well, I think that might be the first kill I've actually seen Kellogg's get with the operator. And right now, he's just trying to hold on to it.
That will be a challenge.
You can blame
Heretics.
Heretics. Oh, flanking the flanker. Why do I feel like Nats is going to have a sixth sense and somehow turn around and kill him? The thing is, in the grand scale of the round, even getting that kill onto Nats would be something. I don't think winning it is already justifiable. And the thing is, he's going to have to go hunting all the way through mid. They'll likely know that there's a lurk coming, but at this point, I almost feel like Nats' position might become more problematic for Kellogg's than anything else. And he's not even caught him. This is the whole thing, just get rid of Nats, and he's gone the wrong way. Nats is fine.
Well, he's found Solkas at least. That's something. Damage. Right up behind them! And they have no idea! No. They were caught by the paranoia! It's gorgeous from Redgar! Only one found. Has he distracted them long enough? His team rallying through heaven, but they're met by Mixwell. Avova with one from afar. And finally, Team Heretics have
taken themselves B main control.
Yep, lose B side, take B main. Gotta make sure that you trade it out for something, and they have done just that. A kill onto Avova, smokes removed, paranoia gone, and most importantly, the site, they can now fight from multiple different angles. That push from safe was ambitious. It might have opened up a bunch of control for them, but instead, it's left them on the back foot. And look at the aggression out of Zeke. He's going all the way through. Mixwell's got two. That looks like it might be it. Heretics need this pistol, and now it's in their grasp.
Yeah, the remaining couple of players seem far from doing anything. Solcast, he's had a pretty decent game so far, but this would have to be one hell of a clutch. Time ticking away, 3 players playing at different angles, some elevated. He would have to try and isolate, and well, he manages one, but the double swing from Heretics is sublime. A pistol round at least goes onto the board, but it's still a very, very long way to go.
Yeah, look, a pistol win is very little in the face of the challenge that they've got mounting up against them. 20 seconds on the clock before we go in. You know, there's going to be a lot on their minds, but Team Liquid pulling out an eco round right now would be devastating. I'm always curious to see if they decide to take some of these gamble plays that we've seen throughout that entire first half. Heretics run a lot of ecos, and they were consistently stacking, especially the A side. They were very heavily centered around that A side on their low buys. This time, Team Liquid, well, they've taken it a different direction, stacking B early. They haven't seen contact. Now, Tom, it's only been a couple seconds, right? They haven't seen contact, and they are sprinting to the other side. I don't know if they have a read that Heretics either go fast B or A in rounds like this. They certainly have an idea that they're on their way to A, and there's a kill for Safe to start it off well.
I wonder if it's something to do with Nats' cam. I can't see it placed, so I wonder if he's just put it down early in the round, spotted the team, and then just basically called a complete rotation off that alone. Either way, there's still a lurk on the other side. Avova deep in mid. If he finds the kill onto Soulcast, they almost definitely try to swing back over to the other side. And with full Heaven control, that won't be the biggest difficulty. The thing is, Soulcast is playing like an absolute rat.
He will never peek that. And the weapon that he has doesn't allow him to peek that unless they really desperately need the information. But even then, if he peeks and confirms they're there, he loses his element of support. Oh, he got him! Kellogg's, he's got 29 HP and he kept going for that fight. It's just, and he's dashing in, taking the space. The man's not got a damn to give. And they can't kill him either. He's got 29 HP. Finally, someone's dealt with him. And it's left him in a winnable position, 1v2.
Don't worry, Soulcast will be there in 10 minutes. Is there a gun?
No,
it's another shorty. There you go, Sheriff. Something to play with. Couple of players tagged up, although Avova not so much. Still needs to be the headshots. Bulldog's retrieved as well. Even just the cost.
Does he know he got a Bulldog? I don't think he realizes.
Maybe he doesn't need
Maybe he wants the Sheriff, looking for the headshot. I don't know, up against two opponents though. Either way, they're going to be double peeking him any moment now. Moving around. Just glued to each other's side. You know, getting both shots off is just never going to happen. I think in every statistic, he's in top 5 and top 10. Like, Safe has just been looking unreal all season long.
Oh, he's going to go through. It's bold. They've all fallen off of it, though, so he can actually call this as a bit more of a rotation to the team. Nobody currently playing around middle. He's desperately low on HP, but still going back for more. You can see the almost parallels between him and Kellogg's in the manner in which they're playing. And Heretics trying to almost fake rotations back. They've walked straight into what is a 3-man stack right now.
And they're away. The blitz in, the blast back to right side, caught as well. No ground for Heretics, they are stopped in their stead, and it's Safe for 4!
Blade Storm at least. Okay, that's a decent start. That's a rifle picked up as well.
Very strong start indeed. Yeah, that rifle can go to one of his teammates even, allow the Blade Storm to carry on. Mixwell, he's alone here, sitting inside of the smoke, waiting to catch a play, but instead, he's caught some bullets, lead flying his way. Redguard, though, he's completely surrounded. He's gonna use his teleport to get into B main, hold that control, Safe, spotting them on their way through the Cloudburst to deter, but they are not deterred. Instead, staying close, he's making a bit of a play of his own, trying to confuse them and offset them. Redguard's got a second of the round. Good damage done to Kellogg's as well. Sure, we're still neck and neck, still even, but they need space, somewhere to go to. And an attempt out of Boo to secure Heaven, but he's heard the camera. It's not somewhere they can sneak in for free. The B site could be retaken at this point. They've just got nowhere to go, Tom.
Yeah, the thing is, it almost seems like this is just a ruse. Pop the camera, try and fake it out. The flash just gives them the information right back that there's still players within this B site. And actually, instead, it's just going to be Kellogg's just going, okay, I've got to get this plant. I've got to give us something to play around. Spam not going to really garner anything, but this Heaven play from Boo, it has to be massive.
Not even one. Not even one to be found. Low HP on Kellogg's. The pressure's on Avova. The Blade Storm's dealt with immediately. Hasn't even got support now. It's all on his own. And maybe even more so. And they've lost Zeke. Blink and you miss it. That was an attempt to take fast control over Heaven, and he was just spotted from afar, taken down. There's the dash tap. Good stuff from Kellogg's. And again, they look towards this B site. Redguard did well holding this with a Bulldog. Managed to find 2. This time, he'll find nothing. Yeah, leaving the site.
Yeah, the neural theft has actually given them so much information, though. They knew that Redguard was the only man here. He gets pinged up the second time around as well, so they can get themselves into an afterplant. Both teams realizing that there isn't a lurking behind, and Avova just about managing to win that duel. A man advantage for Heretics.
Smoke going down in Heaven. Again, this can cause problems. He could potentially sneak back across. And it's just going to slow your push. All the while, Avova's just selling it as misinformation. That's really smart play. And I think even in the extra couple seconds, it costs them. It makes it so hard. What is that from Nats? He's on the side already. 3v2. The advantage is theirs. And Team Liquid, They've managed to clutch these back again and again. Surely not. That flash is great, but Kellogg's holds strong. That might be the kill that actually wins them the round, that allows them to hold on to it. In fact, he'll have a few more chances and 4 kills.
It's still going to be a little bit tentative on the other side, but winning this is not going to be easy. And I can only assume there's...
So winning this was going to be tough before Kellogg's got one tap.
Hey, Zeke upgrade is gone. Wait,
Yeah,
he just found it on the
that's
floor.
Great.
I don't know how he found it.
Do you remember how they won the last round, Tom? Who got a 4K?
There you
I can't
go.
remember. He's back. He's back and he's here to play. Okay. Team Heretics, 4 versus 3. B site control isn't
He
there.
got his gun back as well.
Zeke, can you die? Give me that back, bro. Look, at the end of the day, what they've lost for this is just fine. I think it's not a great early round, but you got 1 tap through a smoke, so burning your res for that is okay, really. It's an ult that's going to save you from just an RNG moment. With 45 seconds left, though, they're moving towards A. Success.
The read is good again.
Success has been really tough to come by. They've ran into this site versus Stacks. They've ran into it versus light players. I think this time, though, having Nats and Yumpy 2 flashes ready, this could be incredibly dangerous.
Nats has been unreal so far. The flash is decent, but Yumpy goes down for nothing. We've seen this man dance around his own utility many a time, but not this time. A decent clear out and leaving Safe alone. He's got a Blade Storm. He's been feeling it all game. But I think they're going to have to make a mistake before he really goes for much more.
Yeah, that Blade Storm, look, it's safe, so maybe I shouldn't try to get in his head, but I'm pretty sure he won't be using that unless you do get that kill.
If he got an immediate kill, he's in there,
instantly.
dashing into the
He's
side
already
with
on
a
the
Blade
side.
Storm. But
before that body hits the floor, he would be on the side. But short of that, and short of someone just absolutely legging it into the open, this is how it ends. An attempt to save an op out of safe,
okay.
and yeah, he's out. Like, it's just not worth the risk, right? Look at their money. They've got 50 credits moving up in intervals of 50. I don't think this is somewhere that they can feel comfortable, even if they got all 3 kills on exits. If you lose that op, it's not worthwhile.
yeah. And the fun thing is when it's Liquid,
he is in this position. This should be an impossible fight to win. Look at the off angle for Avova as well. Rekgar seems semi-aware of it, though. There's a second player behind in the form of Zeke, though. And that just makes it impossible to come out on top. On the dive through to site as well, so many open angles to consider. This Blade Storm's got to go huge, and it finds nothing. The geometry getting in the way. Good damage, though. Good damage from Nats. How has he gotten away with 2 on just a ghost? They make this competitive. It's actually winnable for Yumpy. 50 HP, a flash in hand. He's moved around with the wall. It's blocking him in, giving space, and giving the round with it. Look, it came. Oh, no!
He is under some serious pressure and going to take so much damage before he can really do anything.
Oh, great dash out as well. Just makes it so uncomfortable for the player that's actually on the site to get anything done. Late rotation as well from Safe. He's going to take a long time. He had pushed up in B main and got them a ton of information. And okay, great paranoia that leads to a kill. It's something. It's a building block, but there's still so much more to be done here with 4 alive for Team Heretics. Backside having a lot of presence, and then a thorn in the side of Mixwell sitting down in that cutout area. He's heard the drop. He'll get the kill. Oh, even the second as well, his 3rd in the round. Spinning on a dime to take down Safe. Must have been Spidey senses activated for that one. I don't know how he even thought to check that angle in time.
Yeah, I really like the way that they're actually using that wraparound every single time. Like, we've seen that wall so often just to try and segment the player watching from mid. And then just the player on site, in most cases Nats, is just absolutely screwed because you've got to deal with players coming in from every single angle. The A-side execute from Harris himself the rifle. He is spotting all that info. First kill comes for free, and now he's going to reveal where the rest of them are. Has support coming for it. Ultimately, Rekgar's going to be forced off, and that res is there again.
They'd already used their paranoia to get up there, but Nats didn't give a damn. He just starts getting in their face, spraying through the smoke as they attempt to retreat, taking their map control and running. But they don't get very far. 3 men left standing on Team Heretics. Make that 2. Avova with a sliver of health. And he's trying to sneak his way in. The spike is on his back, and now it's on the floor. That should be it.